I pledge allegiance to the taco stands of the United Tacos of America, and to the taqueros and abuelas of this great land, one nation under tortillas, with limones and salsas for all.
I'm Mando Rayo.
And I'm Jarod Neece.
And we're still taco journalists.
Exploring tacos and taco culture throughout the United States. This time, we're doing it digital.
In the internet.
What are we doing today, Mando?
Taco styles, one of my favorite things to wear all over my body, right?
Tacos?
So, tacos, the taco styles, like this hat and my shirt, everything that you can, you should wear it. Why not?
Support your local designers.
That's right. You should show appreciation.
That's right.
Or
appropriation.
Oh, yeah, appropriation. So appreciation is like, I got you.
Yes.
I get you. I see you. Appropriation is like, hey, let me grab that idea and make money off of it. So we're going to talk to 3 designers, taco designers, that is.
We're going to be talking to Catherine Contreras from San Antonio's Barbacoa Apparel. And then we're going to talk to the power couple of Corpus Christi, Jarod and Elena Flores. Jarod is from Taco Gear. Elena is from So Bonita.
That's right. We're also going to talk to a couple of vendors to see, again, how they're representing their culture through their craft. But wait, there's more. We'll actually have our own taco styles fashion show. So if you don't think we're already like fashionistas, wait longer.
But first, tacos.
That's right.
You can't have taco styles without styles
of tacos.
Wow.
Right?
See what you did there.
So we have 3 styles. We have a crispy taco. One. We have a street taco. And then Neece Taqueria made us their duck carnitas. So I'm gonna dig in with my old school, crispy taco. They make their own shell.
Seasoned picadillo, ground beef. They use chopped spinach as opposed to lettuce, which I like a lot.
Yeah. This is a old school crispy taco. Before you saw it, at your supermarket or your fast food, I mean, there was a Mexican. He was frying a tortilla.
This is the gateway taco, for the lack of a better word.
Next, Jarod, is our street taco.
Taking it to the streets.
Taking it to the streets. So this is a street taco from Pueblo Viejo here in Austin, Texas.
Yes.
It's a simple, small taco. So a lot of the taquerias, they have little windows or little bars. You just roll up. Order your taquitos and that's it. And you even, eat them standing up. That's it.
Sometimes you have to have 2 tortillas. This is one, and it's super sturdy.
This is like roasted peppers and
lettuce, tomato,
chile, and onions and beef.
Pre-salt. It looks like it already has even salsa on it.
If you go to a taco truck, you're gonna basically get street tacos.
One for each hand, and you can go on the run.
Yep. So next up is our chef style taco. Getting like something that's traditional and being creative with it, right? And taking it to the next level.
They're creating the masa from scratch. Yeah. Obviously, the duck is not something you see on every taqueria.
Yeah.
This beautiful thing right here, that's not normal. What is that? That is
There's ingredients in here, you don't even know what they are. Look, but it looks beautiful. It looks pretty.
That's a watermelon radish?
Like even the tortilla is like nice and sturdy.
If you were in a fine dining, this could be duck confit, which is...
Yeah, sure.
Let's say.
You can call it that, whatever. It's still duck carnitas, man. No wonder it was hard for me to hear you. I don't have my headphones on. My mother-in-law says he is from the streets, So I'm like, I am, I like a good street taco. And, we all have to kind of push ourselves to get out there and try new things. And I like all of them.
We're equal opportunity taco lovers.
That's right. So there you go. Get your taco style on. All right. It's that time again.
That's right.
Hashtag taco shout-outs. That's right. So let's talk about, some of these cultural things that are happening, just like, your Taco Tuesday that you love.
Is that appropriation or appreciation?
I don't know.
Let's find out.
Did you hear about that? The Japan's Chicano subculture?
They lean like a cholo, I heard.
They lean like a cholo. In Japan, there's this community that's coming together to actually represent Chicano culture, whether it's lowrider, music, graffiti, memorabilia. It's a thing.
Lowrider culture.
Yeah, lowrider
like hip-hop culture, it's the same. It's just a...
Yeah, except with like lowrider oldies, like, I'm your puppet. Doot, 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 doot. As a Chicano, right, it really does sound like they are appreciating what Chicano street culture is. I'm going to say appreciation.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. So, Mando, what do you think about the super traditional Cinco de Mayo?
Oh, you mean Cinco de Drinko?
The Mexican Independence Day.
No, it is not.
It is not.
So here's a plus side to that. Actually, for like taco shops across America, restaurants, it's big money for them.
Right.
You know, so like then there's definitely some celebrations that you see that are actually, you know, paying homage, you know, to the culture. If you're doing it in celebration, then I would say appreciation. If you're doing it for Halloween, no. So overall, I say appreciation.
Appreciate the culture.
That's right.
Well, there it is, taco shout-outs. Stick around next. We'll have guests from all the favorite taco styles that we wear and other people wear too, I guess.
They make us look good.
They do. It's so great. All right, stick around. We'll be back with some taco stylists.
I'm Mando Rayo.
And I'm Jarod Neece.
And we got some taco styles happening right here, yo. Because we are about to talk to some amazing people. Catherine Contreras from San Antonio's Barbacoa Apparel.
And then we're also going to talk to the fantastic Floreses from Corpus Christi.
Woo woo.
Jarod and Elena Flores. So Jarod and Elena Flores, you're in the same house in different rooms.
This is the only way we can work together in the same house, by being in different rooms.
COVID Chronicles.
Yeah, so I'm Jarod Flores. I'm from Taco Gear, a whole brand dedicated to tacos from beautiful Corpus Christi, Texas.
And I'm Elena Flores from So Bonita, born and raised in Eagle Pass, Texas. I live here in beautiful Corpus Christi and just repping So Bonita here on the coast.
The third coast.
That's right.
The third coast?
The third coast.
Sure.
That's what they say.
All right, all right.
I'm Catherine Contreras. I am with Barbacoa Apparel, and we're in beautiful San Antonio, Texas. Thanks for having me.
Hey, Catherine, tell us a little bit about Barbacoa Apparel and what kind of prompted you to start it.
So we really wanted to start a brand that represented our city. And we were surrounded 6 years ago by a lot of tourist shirts. Everything had the Alamo on it. We could tell that a lot of it was made out of state. But then at some point we were just all like, you know what, let's just do it. Why not just try it? And we did it. And here we are. So everything that we do really is a nod to our culture and our childhood. Just about everything we make revolves around food. But it's tacos and fideo, chisme, you know.
Yeah.
Coffee, pan dulce, all the things.
So Jarod and Elena, y'all have a kind of a similar story.
I've been a graphic designer for, most of my adult life. And about 6 years ago, I was really just looking for a taco shirt that I would want to wear. Well, I thought, well, man, let me just make my own. Let me just find a way to print them. And then one person bought one, then another person bought one. And then I decided, well, let me make a hat. So I made a hat. And then it just kind of snowballed from there. And then it turned into this learning experience for me to learn a lot more about my own culture that I didn't really truly appreciate as a kid. Learning more about my grandma and what she made and the food and everything. And that's the mindset I'm going to have when I'm creating new shirts and new designs that are all taco related, because that's the lane I decided to stay in. Mm-hmm. And it's been a super fun journey ever since.
I think people should know that you did have a profession before this that was not a graphic designer.
Oh yeah,
I was a magician for a decade.
Come on now, that's amazing.
Sote
Yeah.
viejo.
It was a lot of fun. That's how she fell in love with me, my wife Elena.
Pasote.
She's like, her dream was to
Yeah, marry a magician.
marry a magician. And
Yeah.
poof, it just happened.
Yes,
Poof.
like magic. So Elena, tell us your story.
So I am the owner, founder, chingona behind So Bonita. So Bonita is a reflection of my life. I grew up on the border of Texas. So I was immersed in this culture, in this dual of being Mexican and being American. I started sewing as just an outlet, a creative outlet. And so a lot of it is self-taught. And then when being married to a graphic designer definitely has its perks.
Sure.
So I told Jarod I want a chingona shirt. And when I wore it, people were like, where can I get that? And I just didn't.
None of your like tias were like, mija,
Yeah,
what are
no,
you
I mean,
doing?
You know, yeah. At the beginning, like my mother-in-law was like, I know.
brown people can also clutch pearls, by the way. Just
Yeah,
right.
exactly. The rosaries.
Rosaries, there you go.
There's a big movement of women that are breaking barriers, and I'm so happy and proud to be a part of that movement, that are just taking the ownership of chingona and taking away the bad connotation.
So what is the bad connotation of chingona?
Someone that's maybe bad news.
Yeah.
But
She's so bad
women-
news. Oh my God.
But women now are just identifying themselves as that, and because they are doing things on their own terms, being comfortable in their own skin, creating all these opportunities. And I'm so happy that So Bonita is a part of that movement.
So you're like redefining it or even reclaiming it, right?
I think a lot of women are, and rightfully so. Now's our time.
Hey, Gerald, do you sometimes worry that maybe some people are getting your stuff and just not really showing the respect that it's part of a culture, and they, maybe it's more of a shtick for them?
I see the names coming in: Sanchez, Rodriguez. Then there's like Smith,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, cool, okay. And then there's another
Flores.
like,
Dude, that's all
yeah,
your
the
family
Flores.
members are buying all your stuff.
It's all going to my mom's house. But what bothers me, and I know it happens because we see it online, is knowing that some people are wearing these hats and they say tacos on it because, they like Taco Tuesday or whatever. But then those same people are pissed off and want, walls.
Mm-hmm.
They bitch about immigration. They don't know who's making their food. But there's only so much I can control. But yeah, to answer your question, no, that does kind of get me sometimes.
So for each of you, can you define taco style for what that means for you?
Taco style is so much because it's not just about food. It's about a feeling and our culture, but it's just about what resonates with people. And everybody loves tacos. Like one of our very first text teas was the bean and cheese. And it's to this day probably our best seller because everybody loves the bean and cheese taco. You can be like a 2-year-old kid or my 92-year-old grandpa.
Mm-hmm.
And
It is
not
the
gonna say
people's
no
taco.
to a bean
It's
and
my
cheese.
favorite.
It's the people's
It's my
taco.
favorite.
Yeah, because it's easy to eat
Exactly.
without teeth. That's why babies and old people love it.
Go ahead, Elena.
Fast food to us was crossing the border and getting tortas or tacos. I mean, it's so memorable and resonates with that life of the border, that life of crossing and going to another country and tasting that food and then bringing it back. And I think that's what our brands do as well.
Okay, so for me, I almost feel like tacos have had their own revolution. The evolution and revolution of this food has completely just taken the world by storm. Everyone wants to have one. Everyone wants to go eat them. And it's really cool to see that. Every place I've ever worked, someone always brings in a bag of tacos like in the morning, and they're like the hero, right? They're like the hero of the whole office. I always say that you're never late if you bring tacos.
True story.
That is true. We need to tell our director that because he, because it's a hard time for being late. Anyway, well, thank you all. You guys are amazing, and we're definitely true taco fans. And I appreciate y'all's insights and spending a little bit of time with us talking tacos. I'm Mando Rayo.
And I'm Jarod Neece.
And I'm Lily Lopez, and this is Taco Styles.
With a Z.
We're talking style, it's fashion hour. We have some amazing taco styles
Already,
today.
like, look at us.
Yeah,
already.
we came prepared.
Yeah.
We have some looks set up, looks hand-picked by Mando and Jarod, and I'm gonna judge them on their looks. Okay, so
Looks.
our shirts, our t-shirts, our street style, our taco style for the summer.
Yeah. Oh,
We
yeah.
have some select tees
Mm-hmm.
from some of our favorite shops. Our first shirt up, we have our shirt, Corn in the Streets, Flower in the Sheets by Barbacoa Apparel. So tell us a little bit about this shirt.
And I love how they did the little, you know, the devil horns and the halo.
Because you feel a little guilty after you have a flour tortilla. A
Yeah,
corn
it's okay.
tortilla, you're just
It's
having
okay.
vegetables. Okay, well
Like a
now
smoothie
we have another choice here. We have the periodic table of tacos, also by Barbacoa Apparel.
It's science.
I chose this one because there are just so many different elements to the taco.
True.
You know?
So our next shirt is by Que Rico.
So this is by the brand Que Rico, but people sometimes see me and they say, Que Rico.
Oh.
Do they?
Oh.
I really
That's right.
like this shirt. I can tell it's silky soft.
I love the
This is
font,
quality
too.
Very
cotton.
bubbly.
Our next one,
Oh.
I love it because not everyone's gonna get it, but
Yeah.
Mando, you get it.
I
This
get
is your
it.
choice. Tell us about this
No
next shirt.
pale, sigue, sigue. No pale, sigue, sigue. Woo, woo. You
What does
get it?
sigue sigue mean?
Summer hot. Oh, sigue is like
keep
it moving.
Keep it
going,
moving. Oh,
Keep it
sigue
moving.
sigue. Got
So
it.
no pare.
Nopales make really great tacos.
Yeah, exactly.
This gives me wish you were here vibes. Tell us a little more about it,
Wish you were here to eat más tacos, por
Yeah.
favor.
por favor.
And then I also like the blue, the cotton. You know, I love that there was tacos on my shirt too.
Yeah, like they look like real tacos.
like
not
legit
just like
tacos, not like.
drawn tacos.
I see
Yeah.
cilantro, I see limon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see some good tortillas in there too.
Yeah.
Okay, now we have another shirt. We have a very important archetype of our of the culture in
That's
here,
right.
the food culture. Tell us more about it.
So he comes to the rescue when somebody gives you tacos without pineapple. He's like, I got you. Whoosh.
He even has like it's one of those like Asher wash jeans maybe he got from Monterrey.
Maybe. Oh yeah.
Yes! Wow. Okay,
Oh yeah.
Jared.
So who won?
Yeah.
So who
Was it a
won? Oh,
test? I don't even
gosh.
know.
At the end of the day, all these local Latinx business owners win because y'all are about to go scoop up all their shirts and sell them out. But
That's right.
I was really vibing with Jared's choices.
what?
Can
Oh.
you imagine?
Fine.
Look,
No
this is
pale,
hard for
sigue,
me.
sigue. No pale, sigue, sigue.
All right, well, that's the end of Taco Styles. I better see you out here sporting these looks, boys.
Stick around later because there'll be more taco shirts, more taco people.
More
And-
taco styles.
With a Z.
Hey fellas.
Hey,
Hey, guys.
How
How
are
are
you
you?
doing?
I hear this is a muy rico.
Exactly. We like to think of it as our one-stop Latinx shop right here.
There
we go.
That's awesome. I love this. I see a lot of Latinx pop culture here. For America, why don't you explain to what your shirts mean?
We kind of do like a bunch of our cultural phrases and we kind of give it a pop cultural twist to it. So basically the top says la mera mera, which means, you know, the very best of it. And then y siempre la reina, which is always the queen. Because every chingona in your family is always going to be the queen of it. You don't want to make him mad. Don't want to make him mad.
That's true.
Oh, this one right there, everybody knows the old school comedian right there, El Chavo. So this
El
one.
Chavo del Ocho.
Yeah, El Chavo on the streets, El Cochino on the sheets.
Oh,
So basically.
man, that's funny. And of course, the classic, no mames way.
No mama's
Of
way.
course, you can't forget this one.
No mames. That's what I heard. No mames.
That's right. Even Jared says no mames.
And what is the taco style you guys
So our
doing
taco
here?
style for us is a lot of like our culture. So it's colorful, it's food-wise, it's sayings, things we grew up with, phrases, decor, and kind of that. So we all took those images and inspiration, and then we put into all of our products.
Are you
So
the designers?
Yeah. So we design everything ourselves. We handprint, we press everything. So from start to finish, we do it all.
Who's your clientele?
Our clientele is basically the Latinx community, but now it's actually expanding.
But then somebody that doesn't get it, how do you introduce them to it?
So depending on who they are or like what they're trying to understand, we were like, well, this is what it is naturally for anybody.
Yeah.
And then everybody can relate, oh, well, if I'm hungover, I can totally get the crudo.
We'll be talking about how we grew up and things that our parents would tell us and our grandparents. A lot of these phrases and sayings are things that we kind of grew up with. They're funny as adults, but as kids.
Like, como chingas, go outside and play.
Yeah. But now we think it's hilarious. So we're like, well, let's put it on a T-shirt. And
How do you feel about non-Latinos wearing your
we love it.
Yeah, we love
We
it.
absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
We love it.
So, we have our own kind of taco style, right? And because you want to wear that culture on you.
Right. There's a lot of people doing it in the market, and that's the one thing, at least we kind of see it as we're all growing from it and we're all expanding our cultural heritage. So I think it's great that we see a lot more Latinx businesses popping up because, again, more than anything else, we're proud of who we are, we're proud of our culture.
Yeah.
So therefore, everybody should be a part of it too.
I just want to wear everything.
Thank you guys very much.
Yeah. All right, well, thanks, guys. This was awesome. It's cool to see your design, your shirts. I love all the colors.
Thank
All
you
right,
guys
thanks,
very
Jarod.
much.
Thanks,
y'all.
Gracias.
Thank you. All right, well, that's it, guys. Thanks for sticking around for Taco Styles. We had a great time. We know you did too because you're still watching, so that's a great sign.
And you too can look as good as us.
They will probably have links to all these places on our Instagram and Facebook and Twitters.
That's right.
And so follow us there.
At United Tacos of America.
Thanks for sticking around.
See you on the other side of the tortilla.